Hi there, Kim Morris again from Entrepreneur Systems, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how to create a procedure using the procedure checklist template. And for the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use the example of Big Ben's Paint Store as the name of the business. So you can see here that I've just, in the header section, called it Big Ben's Paint Store, and the name of the procedure that we're going to be creating is the Rewarding Customer Loyalty Procedure Checklist. So after you've updated those pieces of information, the first thing that we need to do is add the name into the main header. So that is Rewarding Customer Loyalty. Next, we're on to the actual purpose of the checklist. So the purpose here in this instance is to reward customers who have shown loyalty to our business by spending over $500 in a month. So it doesn't need to be too long, just nice and short and sweet and to the point. And remember, the purpose is the reason why you've created this checklist. And our reason for creating it is to make sure that we can reward customers who've shown loyalty to our business by spending over $500 in a month. Okay, don't worry about all the notation text here for the moment. We'll come back and clean up the template at the end of it once we've got all of our information in there. So on to the next section, we're looking at the overview. So your target audience is, who is this procedure aimed at? And it could be aimed at any number of people in your business. It could be aimed at your sales team, staff responsible for ordering, staff responsible for purchasing. You really need to be quite clear on who is responsible for doing this particular procedure. And in this case, the customer loyalty procedure, the target audience is the sales manager, because we want the sales manager to be performing this procedure each month. And this procedure relates to the number of transactions, key performance indicator. The expected outcomes with this particular procedure are to reward the customers that have spent over $500 in a month with a special gift. So we'll just type that in there. In a month are rewarded with a special gift. So that's our expected outcome. Now the instructions for actually doing this particular procedure are listed here. So the very first thing that we do with this particular procedure is, on the first working day of each month, we need to identify all the customers who have spent over $500 in the previous month. So that's the very first step that the sales manager will do. The second step is to print out a list of these. The third step is, once you've got the list, the sales manager will need to organise a $50 gift voucher for each of these customers. The next thing, step 4, is we want to prepare a handwritten thank you note. To accompany the voucher. And it's also a good idea, if you're including a step like that, to actually put just a very brief overview of what should be included in the thank you note, just in case the sales manager may be away one particular month and you might need to get the 2IC to actually prepare the thank you note. So just having a little bit of information there about what the thank you note should include will be very helpful. So as an example, we will say, "Dear Mr. Smith, thank you for being a valued customer of Big Ben's Paint Store. As a special thank you, we would like to offer you a $50 gift voucher on your next purchase with us." And that's all it really needs to contain. That's the basic minimum information. And then just a signing off saying thank you, and the name, in this case we'll just put Jane Doe, and the position sales manager. And that's all you need to put there for step 4. So once the thank you note's done, we want to prepare the envelopes. And then after the envelopes are sent, we need to send gifts by regular post. And after they're off and in the mail, we will need to update the customer loyalty tracking spreadsheet. To indicate who was sent a gift voucher. And this last step here is really important, so you can actually keep track of who you've sent these gift vouchers to and who's been rewarded as a loyal customer in each particular month. And then when the customers actually come back to buy something with that particular gift voucher, you can then reconcile it back to this spreadsheet from where you said this person was sent a gift voucher and this is the date that they've come in to actually use that gift voucher. So that's that process. There are no if-then situations. There's no decisions to be made. It's nice and straightforward. So down to the revision history. So the document creation date would be the 9th of March 2010, and in references there aren't any flowcharts to add to this particular checklist because there are no decisions in it, so that one is not applicable. Now, in terms of tidying up this checklist, we'll just zip back up to the beginning and get rid of all of the template information to make it look like a nice clean document. So we're just removing all of the template bits and pieces here, and of course also removing any additional rows of information that you haven't used. So we don't need any of this. And we can remove that. That, delete some of those spaces, and even though there are no references that relate to this particular checklist, still keep that that reference section there, just so whoever is looking at this document can actually see that there are no flowcharts that relate to it. So there we have it. We'll just go back to the top. So you've got your name of the business at the top and the name of the checklist, followed by nice big bold letters what the name of the checklist is, its purpose, a quick little overview of the procedure in terms of who its target audience is and what key performance indicator it relates to. The next section is the expected outcome that customers have to have spent more than $500 in a month to be rewarded with a special gift. And the instructions, we've got 7 steps there of our instructions, and revision history and references. Clean and simple, it's 2 pages and that's as much as you need to do. Nice and simple so that someone else could, anyone really could do this procedure based on those steps that you've outlined. So I hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.